Hey, Pretty Girl Club. Have you ever heard the argument that Black women make the best mothers because, they're the blueprint, they're better at raising their children? Well, let's take a look at the mindset of this woman right here because I actually think that this mindset is very common amongst male centered Black women. But let's take a look.
She better leave me alone.
Mo,
She's not because she said the nigga
so
just
I got a question.
get go.
So why
But y'all can
did
squat.
you?
Just have to just you.
Hold on, Snoop. She talking. Let's see what she got to say. Because she got the camera going. What you saying?
Okay, I said why did you say you only wanted boys? Like you said you wanted 10 boys.
Oh, you salty? I dropped the dime on you, bitch.
I'm going.
You salty? I dropped the dime on you, bitch.
No.
Girls aggravate my soul. I don't like y'all. Me and my boys would have been in these streets, baby. You see them two boys I got? Hard working men. I raise men by myself. They don't ask me for shit. Here come my daughters, mom, mama, mommy, mom. Do you got? Can I get? Do you got? Can I get? Mommy, do you got? Can I get? That's why. Fuck me. And drop my phone.
Oh wow.
Okay, so obviously this woman wishes that she didn't have any daughters, but I thought it was interesting how the main thing she talked about was how her sons don't ask her for anything. Okay, so that's proof that you just had kids so they could basically take care of you. Or you just had kids and you wanted them to essentially raise themselves. So you know how a lot of people they talk about Black men being colorist, texturist, featurist, and dusty? Okay, well, these are the mothers of these dusties. This is the mindset of a woman who births these dusty men. It's basically a woman who just has kids and she just wants them to go run wild and not ask her for anything. Okay, so then what was the point of having kids? And she exposed the fact that she doesn't like having girls because girls, they actually want her to be emotionally available. They're always calling on her. They always want something from her. And it's like they're a child. That's normal for a child to want things from their parent, whether it's attention or time. But this person says, girls aggravate my soul. I don't like y'all. That is a classic. So you've got all these male-centered women in the comments saying, that's exactly what I said, and I prayed for sons. I have 3 grown boys. This person says, I hope y'all internal misogyny chicks are raising these boys right. I don't want girls. Boy moms raise headaches for other women's daughters. Yeah, exactly. This woman is an internalized misogynist. She hates other women. How are you a woman and you hate other women? This is why a lot of people call some women masculine and aggressive. Well, it's because you're an internalized misogynist. So you try to act like how you think a man would act. That's why people are calling you masculine. You're afraid of your own femininity, so that's why you don't want to deal with femininity. You don't want to deal with having daughters. You don't want to deal with having to teach another young woman femininity because you don't have any yourself or you don't value that. And a lot of mothers, they view their daughters as competition because think about it. Imagine having a daughter that's younger than you. She looks young, she looks pretty, maybe she's skinny. Like notice how the woman in this video is an obese woman. So she may have kind of that femcel mindset as well, where it's like you're extremely male-centered. Because remember, a femcel is a pick-me who just never got picked. So when she finally does get picked to be impregnated, and then imagine if she has a girl and that girl has qualities that she wishes she had, that would be tormenting. This person says she's been waiting her whole life for this. I love this lady right here, keeping it real. She stood 10 toes down with heels dug in. She meant she only wanted boys. This person says the accuracy of having daughters. Just admit that you view other women as a threat and be done. Just admit that you hate other women and be done. Like the only women who truly hate their daughters are the women who are bad at raising them. You're bad at raising your daughters. You're bad at raising your kids. You don't know how to show love to your daughters. And then you get mad when those daughters don't talk to you. You get mad when your daughters set boundaries. You get mad when your daughters are not as male-centered as you. This person says, and you know who's going to be by your side nursing you, going to doctor's appointments and taking care of you when you need it? Them daughters. Exactly. Usually it's the daughters that take care of the parents. Anytime you see parents who are like abandoned in these homes and stuff, usually it's because their daughters are fed up with them. How many men do you know of that are actively taking care of their parents? Which gender is known for being more nurturing in general when it comes to elderly parents? Which gender is dominating the nursing industry? and the caregiving industry on average. And some people are trying to say that this is a skit. This doesn't really look like a skit to me. I mean, if it is a skit, she's a fabulous actress, but I've been around women like this who have the same facial expressions. They talk the exact same way. They have the same eyes, the crazy eyes is what I call them. And a lot of women with this femcel mindset, they want to have sons so they can finally have male attention because they've never received male validation in their lives. Their fathers abandoned them. They never got male attention at school or never had a boyfriend or whatever. So a lot of these women, they want to have sons so they can commit emotional incest with their own sons. Their son is going to be a source of consistent male validation for the rest of their lives. So that's the reason that a lot of these women have sons. It's literally so that she can boost her own self-esteem, so she can finally feel relevant, so she can finally feel seen and visible in the male gaze, even if that male is her own son. But what do you ladies think? Let me know in the comment section and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.